Welcome to the world of finance, where every transaction has a story. Today we are embarking on a journey to decode one such story, the story of chargebacks. Ever wondered what happens when you dispute a transaction on your credit card? Well, you've stumbled upon the right place. Today, we're delving into the intriguing world of chargebacks. Picture this. You've just received your credit card statement and there's a charge you don't recognize, or maybe you've been billed twice for the same item. Or perhaps the product or service you purchased didn't live up to your expectations. What do you do then? You initiate a chargeback. A chargeback is a form of consumer protection that allows you to dispute a charge and ask your credit card issuer to reverse it. But bear in mind, you usually have a window of 60 to 120 days to initiate this process. Now, how does a chargeback work, you ask? Well, it begins with a customer purchase. You make a purchase in person, online, or via an app, and the business processes the credit card transaction. Next, you, the customer, file a dispute. You call your bank and explain the issue. The bank then dives into an investigation using transaction data like timestamps, location data, and IP addresses to determine whether the transaction was fraudulent or not. Following this, the bank contacts the merchant, asking them to provide evidence to refute the chargeback. The evidence required will depend on whether the transaction took place online or in person. The merchant then has two options: accept or dispute the chargeback. If they accept, the funds are returned to you, the cardholder, but the bank will still levy a chargeback fee. If the merchant disputes it, the bank has anywhere from 10 to 90 days to investigate the charge, depending on the type of transaction. Finally, a decision is made. If the bank concludes the transaction was legitimate, you can either accept this decision or continue to dispute it. If you choose to continue, the process is known as arbitration. This involves the credit card company reviewing the documentation provided by both parties and making a final decision. But beware, there's also something called friendly fraud. This happens when a customer makes a legitimate purchase and then disputes the transaction with their credit card company, claiming they didn't initiate the transaction. So remember, while chargebacks are an important consumer protection tool, they should be used responsibly. In a nutshell, that's the journey of a chargeback. It's a fascinating process that balances consumer protection with business risks. And with this newfound knowledge, you are better equipped to navigate the financial seas. Until next time, stay savvy, folks.